Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fall 23 Battle Court Playoffs. Tonight, we have the Dejada Devils, the number 3 seed in our regular season, taking on the number 2 finishers in our regular season, the Cesta Cyclones. I'll quickly introduce you to this third-ranked doubles match for the Cyclones. One of their better doubles teams this season. BUENO and Manu, record of 9-3 in their 12 played in the regular season against Douglas and Iriondo. Douglas and Iriondo just 4-8. There's the serve. Our fourth match is underway. Iriondo from the forehand, drops it back inside. Nice catch overhead by BUENO. Here's Douglas, cuts one off at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, Manu now. Backhand inside, BUENO's there to cut it off again. This one lobbed up. Here's Iriondo. Manu gonna let that one pass. BUENO on the rebote, keeps it inside. Here's Douglas now. Backhand, it's out of reach. This one comes shooting out. BUENO's got the save. Douglas inside placement. Manu scooped it up. Iriondo now from the 12 line. Backhand inside. Manu pulls it in. This one lobbed up higher and harder. Iriondo there again. Backhand low runner. Manu steps up, takes it in off the sidewall. Rifles that backhand. Douglas stands in there, takes it in overhead. Cutting inside, Iriondo now from just beyond the 12 line. Back inside for Manu. There's Douglas ranging back forward at the 10 line. Powerful throw, little kick off the sidewall. Manu handles. Iriondo there on the inside, backhand, low and hard. Manu scoops it up from the forehand. This one coming out, BUENO up at the 7th line, puts it back up the middle. Here's Douglas, high 3-wall play. Manu calls for BUENO to take it, he does, puts it back to the outside. There it's tipped.
So, looked like Douglas was swinging in to make that catch. And he was right in front of Iriondo. So, no communication between the front quarter and the back quarter, and Iriondo may have been distracted by that swinging of Douglas' cesta.
Backhand caught overhead by Manu. He's at the 13 line. This one just out of reach. Iriondo now charging from the inside. Powerful backhand. Stopped by Manu. Goes powerful throw. Back to the left side of Manu. Standing in the corner. Iriondo now from the 11. There's a powerful backhand again. Manu gonna let that one come out. Right on the wall. Douglas coming back for it. Lays it up, but that caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 quick points for the Cyclones.
From the earlier match as well, Douglas unable to turn a rebote on the side wall today. The earlier one went the overhead screen as well in today's first match. Or sorry, second match.
That one in the corner. Douglas has to dig it out. Returns a 2-wall. Not going to stop it. Playing hard on the return. Coming back to Iriondo. He's there. Backhand by Manu. Powerfully thrown from the 12 line. This one cutting inside. Douglas handles. Backhand from Manu. One not out of reach of Douglas coming back for it. He powers that backhand. No play for Manu. BUENO all alone on the rebote. Drops it inside. Iriondo clears. Douglas makes a save. Manu back inside. Iriondo on the hop. Takes it in on the forehand. Back up the middle. Here's Manu again. Right in the corner, Douglas. Rotate save. Little clip off the sidewall. Manu advances. Takes it up on the bounce. Forehand lobbed up into the corner. Iriondo stands in. Iriondo from the 12 line. Backhand just out of reach. Bueno calls for it late. Got the rebote. Here's Douglas on the inside. Launched again. Wall to wall. Bueno stays with it. Iriondo on the forehand. Manu lobs this one up. Iriondo steps out of the way. Douglas on the rebote. Back up the middle. Here's Bueno coming cross court. Low running backhand. Iriondo out there for the rebote. That is missed. 3-0 lead for the Cyclones.
They're keeping the ball with Cyclones, keeping the ball with Iriondo here in the backcourt. Douglas unable to make anything happen from the front court.
Here's Iriondo back to the inside. Manu on the bounce, takes it in. Backhand inside. Ooh, a Magic City bounce. Clip Manu off the back wall. And that's going to be a point for the Devils. Their first of the set, they will serve. Kind of lost track of where he was, ranging back for it. Realized he was there on the back wall and took quite the shot there off the back. Over serve, second serve coming up. Backhand inside. Here's Iriondo from the 12. Lobbed up. Manu going back for it. Takes it in. Manu in the corner from the left side. This one lobbed up. Iriondo stands in there at the 13. This one coming back up the middle. Manu calls him off. Keeps it on the left side. Low runner. Iriondo with a tip ball. 4-1 lead for the Cyclones.
Iriondo going for the scoop and goes right off the tip of the cesta. Always want to try to catch that ball in the air if you can.
Strong backhand there, just out of reach. Bueno alone for the rebote, puts it back up the middle. Here's Douglas. High Costado inside. There's catch by Manu. Good range. There's the backhand. Hard one. That just does clear the overhead screen. There's Bueno up at the 7 line. Nice rebote. Back to Iriondo. Iriondo puts it on the wall. Manu takes it off the side wall. Here's Douglas now, leaping at the 10 line. Backhand. Undying, Manu steps up. Rebote for Douglas. Back into the backcourt at the 11 line. Low runner inside. Douglas looking for the rebote. Good save. Iriondo now from the 11 line. Higher and harder. Able to get this one past Manu again. Bueno on the rebote. Back inside. Douglas again has to dig one out. Iriondo, low running backhand. Bueno steps in, cuts it off. Higher and harder. Upping low for Iriondo. Bueno up with a 4 line, able to turn it. Here's Douglas though. Quick turn on the Costado. Bueno could not make the play. 2 points for the Devils. They serve.
The more aggressive by history we've seen, especially the second half of Battle Court this year, the more aggressive Douglas plays, the better he does. And by aggressive, we mean throwing shots. That one worked. Let's see if he has any others.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Powerfully thrown inside. Here's Douglas again. Manu back over the top. Douglas looking to cut it off. Nice catch up high on the left side. Backhand to Manu in the corner. Here's Iriondo now. 12 line. Backhand. Dropping a little lower. Manu steps up. Forehand rebote by Bueno. Able to pass. Douglas has the rebote on the back end. Slows it down. Big bounce. Manu handles. Manu high off the front wall. That one crosses. Douglas just does get out there. Drops it inside. Here's Manu now. Charging on the Costado. Splitter. There's Douglas. Not in the air. Back inside. What a catch by Manu. Right off the sidewall. Iriondo. That ate him up. But the ball was juggled. 5 points for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu, they have a possible set point.
Looked like a great catch, but we can't see the inside of the cesta, so.
Juggling on the call, 5-2 for Bueno and Manu. Going to take the first set. Manu going back for it, just does get it there overhead. Drops it inside. Douglas coming back for the rebote. Here's Manu on the forehand. Drops it over the top. Cutting inside for Iriondo. Manu right on the number. Spectacular grab. The backhand, that got away from him. Point and set. Bueno and Manu take it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll play our second set.
There we have first set going the direction of the Cesta Cyclones in white, Bueno and Manu. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage, area where the players come back in between sets, in between matches. Bueno and Manu hoping to get a victory here, which would take the Cesta Cyclones into the finals. Once again, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. The playoffs for the fall Battle Court season. There you have the Dejada Devils, left side of the cage, and some replays from that first set. Manu directing Bueno to make the rebote. It was a clean miss by Douglas in the front court, and a tip in the back court. Well, it looked like that ball was going into Douglas' cesta. Bueno here on the catch. Manu, oh, clopped. Ball takes a little bit of a wonky bounce, comes out at an odd angle. Difficult to make that play. Ball did touch him. That is loss of point. Yeah, you just hate that. Hate to see a player get hit with the ball ever. Douglas with this 2-all. Again, when he throws them, oftentimes they score. He's been keeping them in reserve.
There's that juggle call by Iriondo. Yeah, tough one there, but better look by the judge from where he's standing about the 11 line extended. He's got a really good look in that basket. Second set, ready to begin here. Bueno and Manu took the first one, 6-2 Cyclones. If they get a win here, they will secure their spot in the championship. This is our fourth match of 5 on this playoff Monday. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Manu from the left side. That ball kicking up and out. What a catch there by Manu. Right on the numbers. This one lobbed up. Here's Iriondo. Backwarders trading throws here. Iriondo now from the 12 line, trying to get it past. He does. Bueno backpedals, just does get out there. Puts it back up the middle. Here's Douglas, backhand. Inside placement again, coming out. Bueno's there. Douglas at the 9 line. That one dropping low. Manu from the 11. Over the top to the inside. Iriondo running around it. Backhand. High and hard. Clear the overhead screen. Bueno up at the 4 line. Turns it inside. Steps out of the way. Douglas digs it out. Just launches this backhand. Iriondo, what a grab on the numbers deep in the backcourt. Manu between the 12 and 13. Drops it over the top from the forehand. Douglas on the rebote. Back up the middle. Here now the high crosser. Iriondo out of the way. Douglas comes back for it. Drops it just above the pad. The ball is floating. Bueno's up there. High, hard one. Douglas drops it inside for Manu. All red. Douglas going up for it. Spectacular grab. The backhand just clears. Bueno up at the 4 line. Turns it back inside. Here's Douglas. Whips the philo outside. Manu scooped it up. Inside placement for Manu. Here's Iriondo now. Manu to the inside. Iriondo going up for it. Forehand throw. Inside placement. Manu's there. Rebote save to the outside. Here's Bueno now. Trying to get the second bounce. Iriondo steps up but couldn't make the play. Bueno and Manu on the board first in our second set. Forehand to the inside on the rebote. Douglas 2-wall. Stop by Bueno. What a stop there on the outside. Back over the top. Iriondo's got it on the bounce. Inside placement. Manu caught it low. There's a backhand. Ripped it low and hard. That is tipped. Bueno and Manu lead 2-0. Forehand rebote back inside. That's caught by Douglas. What a play. Crashing to the sidewall. Gets the backhand off. Iriondo lines it up. Takes it in. Forehand played at the 10 line. Back inside. Manu backing up. Rebote left side. Dug out by Douglas. Manu crashing into the sidewall. Back over the top. Douglas goes for the scoop, but could not control it. 3-0. In favor of the Cyclones.
Yeah, Douglas was, at that time, seemed like he was eager to throw something. I have to guess he was going to go for a drop shot because he went from, again, we saw this earlier with Carballo, make the catch before you start making the throw. That ball wasn't settled in the cesta before he started the throwing motion.
Backhand to the inside. Manu stands in at the 11. Backhand coming right back to Iriondo. He handles that one. Iriondo now from the right side. High off the front wall. Manu, good body control. Takes it on the forehand. This one dropping lower. Right on the wall for Iriondo. Great play. Iriondo now ranging back for one. Puts it just above the pad. Ball calls for Manu to take it. He's got it on the bounce. To the inside. That is dropped. 4-0 lead for Bueno and Manu.
I tell you, Iriondo has been spot on. Shot by shot, throw by throw, hanging in there with Manu. Manu with 17 years of professional experience. Iriondo in his rookie season here at Magic City.
That ball is in the overhead screen. It is now 5-0 for Bueno and Manu. Possible set, possible match point.
Had not expected this. The other one ended 6-2. Douglas having difficulties, now Iriondo having difficulties.
Iriondo's got it in the middle of the court. Backhand, high and hard. Manu steps out of the way. Douglas coming back for it. He digs it out. Manu charging up at the 6 line. Puts it back over the top. Iriondo, what a pickup just beyond the 13. Forehand Rebote save. Here's Douglas. Whips it. Splitter will score. Just missed there by Bueno on the outside. Extends the match. First point for Douglas and Iriondo. So match point for the Cyclones.
Shutout with that shot by Douglas. Powerful to the outside. Very well thrown.
Ball missed off the serve. That is an ace. 2 points now for Douglas and Iriondo. What a catch by Manu. There's a backhand inside. Douglas, nice play at the 9 line. That backhand is launched. Almost a home run. Almost got up to the front wall. Late return there by Bueno. Douglas just lays it up. Big bouncer. Here's Manu again. On the forehand, this time low and hard. Iriondo runs around it. He's got it. Nice catch up overhead. Backhand from the 9 line. Powerfully right to Douglas. Douglas now rifles it inside. Bueno has to come back for it. Rebote save. Iriondo high and hard. That just did clear. Bueno again comes back for it. Douglas aggressively whips it back inside. Here's Manu on the Rebote. Forehand into the pad.
That was such a nice shot by Douglas. If you saw what that did, as we did, when it kicked up off the front wall, just landed in beautifully. That Costado just passing on the inside. I mean, this is gorgeous. Look at this pickup here by Douglas. Look what he does with it. Boom. Rifles it. Wonky bounce off the side wall. Yeah, that's just beautifully executed by Douglas.
Nice backhand, lobbed in the corner again. Douglas on a knee, does make the save. Iriondo now at the 11 line, backhand, just out of reach. Bueno, Rebote, back up the middle. Here's Douglas on the forehand now. High and hard, this one out of reach. Bueno coming back for it. He missed the Rebote. (5-4), still a possible match here for the Cyclones. Ball missed off the serve by Manu. That is an ace. We are tied up at 5-5. Set point, chance for the Devils to extend this match.
Well.
Manu handles that serve from the left side. Here's the backhand. Iriondo with a good catch. Manu back on the inside from the 12 line. This ball kicking up and out. This powerful Rebote cutting inside. Manu's there. Backhand. Low runner. Into the corner. This one comes shooting out. Douglas with a tough save from the left side. Here's Iriondo. Nice catch at the 12. Powerful backhand. That's out of reach. That is on the side wall. Bueno's got it. Douglas coming back for it. He's got it on the left side. Backhand. Comes shooting off the back wall. Bueno stands in. It's a 2-all. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas has a carom. That is out.
Wow.
Point, set, and spot in the championship for the Cesta Cyclones, taking it 6-5, the final point. One more match to go on this game day. Big win for BUENO Manu. They get the 3 wins necessary for the Cyclones. Lock in their spot in the championship this upcoming Friday night against the Rebote Renegades. One match left. Carballo and Jedin against CRB and Arta. We'll play this last one just to close it out. And see BUENO Manu going up to some of the Cyclones fans, ownership. Chris Cody, Mike Ryan for the Dan Lebitard show, supporting their Cyclones up in the front of the court. That's why it took BUENO Manu a while to clear. They earned the win. Their team is advancing to the finals. We're ready to go. We will hear from our winners, BUENO Manu of the Cesta Cyclones. Here is the third-ranked team.
All right, BUENO Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are officially going to the championship. How are you feeling right now? What's going through your head?
Feels good, feels good. It was an important match. Came out and put the points up. It feels good to clinch the playoffs. Excited for Friday.
Yeah, very happy. Obviously, we won and we're going to the final again, so very happy. It was a difficult match. Yeah. You can see the results, 6-5, but very happy.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's get started for this last match.
Thank you.
Go close,
Thank
baby.
you.
Go close, go close.